Welcome, everybody, to the Jim Masters Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series. How are all of you? It's good to see everybody here from all around the world. This is our Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series that we started almost a year ago. We're working on some really grand plans for our 1 year anniversary. It's hard to believe that we've actually been doing this now for almost a year. Come the end of April, early May, it'll be 1 year that we've been together here nightly and sometimes daily too when we do double Lovity shows. That means 2 episodes of JMS Live coming your way, which actually we're going to be doing tomorrow. We have 2 episodes, one at 3 p.m. Eastern, one at 7 p.m. Eastern. Dr. Barbara Milton is going to be with us right now on Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Tomorrow, she's author of Heeding the Caregiver. She's been going through a cancer struggle herself, but also helped her mother along with Alzheimer's. It's going to be a very inspiring and very important and moving, uplifting episode tomorrow afternoon. That's Saturday. And then tomorrow night, Dee Wallace. Yes, Hollywood legend Dee Wallace is joining us here live from Hollywood. You've seen her in E.T., The Extraterrestrial, and The Howling, The Hills Have Eyes, on Policewoman, The Streets of San Francisco, Touched by an Angel, and so many other series. Then on Sunday, Ava McCune is going to be with us as well, or McMahon actually is her last name, McMahon. She's going to be with us on Sunday, and she goes by Ava now, and she's going to be joining us. She used to be with Celtic Woman. She used to be with Celtic Woman, an amazing Irish singer-songwriter. She's all excited. She's going to be with us coming up on Sunday, and that's going to be a very special show as well. The show is going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern. She's going to perform live. We have the debut of her new CD and so much more. That is, again, she used to go by Aban McMahon, but now it's just Ava. And that's a lot easier to say as well. Good to see everybody. Welcome to the show. Let's chime in with some of our Lovity audience here. And then we're going to welcome our very special guest. We've got a terrific guest joining us tonight, JOANIE Pallatto, live and direct from Chicago, Illinois. We've got a lot of great music for you. She is a singer and a composer extraordinaire. She's been all excited all day long to join us here on the show. And we've been very excited and looking forward to this episode as well. Dante in San Diego says, good Friday, all Lovities. Hello, Mr. Lovity. How are you doing? Here comes another fantastic live talk show in the Lovity Hall. Welcome to all Lovity Hall and everybody in Lovity Hall, and enjoy our guest, Lovity. Absolutely. Good to see you in San Diego, Dante CD. We welcome you as well. Gary in Iowa says, hi, Jim and all Lovities. Good to see you, Gary. And in Wozniak in Florida, happy Friday, Jim, and all Lovities. Hope everyone is having a great start to a fantastic weekend. Good to see you, Ann. Karen Campbell Green in Nova Scotia is here. She says, good evening, Lovity family from Nova Scotia. She goes, love that blue on you, Jimmy. Thank you very much, Karen. I appreciate it. And it's Kathleen's birthday. Happy birthday to Kathleen. Maybe JOANIE and I will sing you happy birthday together in unison. Kathleen, happy birthday to you, dear friend. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope your entire weekend is filled with blessings and joy as you celebrate your birthday. Happy birthday from your friend Jim and all of us here at the Jim Master Show Live. You're feeling the Lovity. That is perfect. Kathleen in New York City. Happy birthday. Mona says, hi, Jim, and welcome. JOANIE, and hello, Lovities. Hope all had a great Friday. Mona watching in Louisiana. Good to see you as well. Anna is, of course, in Southern California. Hello, everyone. Glad to see all the beautiful Lovities. Good to see you as well. Anne, happy Friday from Amy. Hello, Friday, or happy Friday, fellow Lovities. Good to see you as well. And, of course, everybody's wishing Kathleen a happy birthday too. You, Kathleen. So it's good to see everybody here and more that are joining us throughout the show. Let me do what we normally do. We welcome you in style by toasting you and you and you and you. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We had a very busy day. I was on the air most of the day today, and then we took that hat off, put this hat on, and now here we are with you tonight on our Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series, where we are bringing back the lost art of conversation. If you haven't yet, we would absolutely love it if you could subscribe to our YouTube channel. That would be absolutely fantastic. That's always a great thing when you get a chance to do that. So when you subscribe to that YouTube channel, don't forget as well to click that notification bell so you don't miss any of our content, because we do a lot of great content on this channel. So, and that's the YouTube channel. So don't forget, there you see it there, the subscribe button right there for you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We would love that, love that, love that. So good to see everybody, and everybody's saying happy birthday to Kathleen, which is really, really nice. Busy day today. It was an absolutely beautiful day here along the coast. But we didn't get a chance to really go outside much because I was on the air most of the day, hosting away and doing everything that we needed to do on the air. So busy day interviewing a lot of really cool people. Tonight, we just have some iced tea, just refreshing iced tea tonight in our glass. Gary, what's in your glass? Like they say, what's in your wallet, right? What is in your glass? Let me tell you a little bit about our very special guest, JOANIE Pallatto. She's been doing this for a long time. She's joining us again live from Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City. JOANIE is magic when she is in the studio. Matter of fact, she's got a new CD out too. We're going to be talking about that. Described by Rick Cogan of the Chicago Tribune as having a stirring and special voice, JOANIE Pallatto is a graduate of the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. She toured with the Glenn Miller Orchestra as a featured vocalist before moving to Chicago. I don't know if you knew that. Absolutely. And she's just a great spirited person. I love this particular photo of her. It's one of my favorites. She just looks like, you know, let's have a good time. Let's enjoy life. So yeah, she toured with the Glenn Miller Orchestra as a featured vocalist before moving to Chicago in 1979. Co-owner and partner with pianist and composer and husband Bradley Parker Sparrow at Sparrow Sound Design Recording Studio in Southport Records. JOANIE has expertise in all aspects of musical production as a studio singer and voiceover talent. She has recorded on hundreds of radio and TV commercials. As a jazz vocalist, she has performed at Chicago clubs, City Winery, Andy's and the Green Mill, and New York venues, the Iridium and Birdland, and so many others. Concert engagements have included Chicago Jazz Festival, Chicago Cultural Center, the Old Town School of Folk Music, Park West, Stage 773, and the Bollywood Theater. And she was also featured soloist on Ellington Among Friends at the Symphony Center in 1999. Awards include Lifetime Achievement Award for extraordinary contributions to the music industry, Chicago Music Awards, the Coleman Award in Music Business Entrepreneurship from Elmhurst College, and the Jazz Journalists Association 2016 Chicago Jazz Heroes Award to JOANIE Pallatto and Sparrow. The new album, My Original Plan, which came out in 2021, features modern guitar virtuoso Fareed Haque, showcases singer-songwriter JOANIE's 14 original jazzy pop songs produced by Fareed and JOANIE. The single Do Butterflies Cry is available, of course, on all digital platforms as well. It's a rhythmic journey through nature and the beautiful countryside of Costa Rica. Boy, and you're going to hear some of it, some previews tonight here on the Jim Masters Show Live. We're all excited. But first, let's welcome my very special guest, singer and composer extraordinaire, JOANIE Pallatto, live and direct from Chicago, Illinois. Welcome. It's good to have you with us, JOANIE. How are you today?
I should have the hat on, right?
Yes.
I think that was a Kentucky Derby day when we took that picture, because I don't usually wear hats.
See, and I wore my hat for you, just for you tonight. There you are there. It does have that Kentucky Derby look.
I know. And it ended up being my CD cover.
That's right. Exactly. And congratulations on the CD. That's been, a long time coming, really putting that together. And here it is here. Congratulations on that. My Original Plan. I love that title.
Yes.
That's really great. And you paired up with Fareed, right? Tell us about that. That's exciting.
Well, it's funny, Jim, because when I thought about the title, first of all, I'll talk about My Original Plan. I do a lot of writing on index cards. I'll have an idea, right? Let's see. Oh, absence makes the heart grow fonder. Through thick and thin. I'll just like have little ideas, I didn't even know what this was going to say. But My Original Plan was an index card song. And I thought about it and I said, man, that would be a great title for a
Mm,
record, right? But then I had to figure out how to write the song. What was I going to write
mm,
about? Because that's
yeah.
a pretty big, my original plan. So you really have to dig deep, and when you're thinking about lyrics, I think, and sometimes you just can learn the best thing from the rhythm of the words, like
Right.
my original plan. I
Right.
sat down to write it at the piano, and the melody was my original plan. And then it started from there and took off from there.
Mm.
So,
So were you working on this during the pandemic while all of this has been going on? You've been doing your thing and perfecting it and getting it together?
well, actually, since you mentioned Farid Haq, um, he's worked with me on most all of my records for many, many years. Uh, this record was different because he decided that he wanted to co-produce with me. And
Mm,
he's such a wonderful musician and such a knowledgeable musician. He has lots of ideas that I might not have had. So working with another person that I respect and that I trust really changed things for me in a different way on this record. Um, but the best part was we recorded all of the songs with the band, with the guitar, bass, and drums, and me in December of 2019.
mm,
So we were able to play together and to create the tracks and the songs together as a band. Um, and then when the pandemic hit soon after, right, in
yeah.
early 2020, I spent all of 2020, like you said, perfecting vocals, and it was a very different way of working because you stream and zoom and send tracks that go into that you just load into the computer. Farid said, "Let's put a bongo player on my original plan." Well, we couldn't have anybody come into the studio at the time,
Mm,
so
right.
so he recorded it. Juan Pastor recorded the bongos and sent wave files.
Mm,
We dumped them into the computer and mixed it later. So it was an interesting process.
mm. How have you been throughout the situation with the pandemic? How have you been, as I say, and I ask a lot of the guests, staying connected, creative, and sane through it all?
Well, I'm sure you can relate to the fact that when you are engaged in something that you're doing, like your show, your interviews, all the things that you're doing, it does keep you sane. So for me, working on the record, all of the pandemic year, um, really, really helped a lot to have a focus, to have something to do for me. And then we had also released another CD by a friend of mine, Josie Falbo, another
Oh,
wonderful singer.
sure. She was on the
Yeah,
show.
Josie.
Yeah, she's
So
wonderful.
yeah, and that gave me um, a focus of with Southport Records with our label. Uh, Working on her record, promoting her record, working on the computer every day, sending out promo copies, working with Ralph Lampkin on some of the media. He was working with us on that, and Kate Smith is our radio person. But I was working all the time, either on my music or on the record for the label. So it was a lifesaver. You can understand.
Yeah, a lot of people have said that too. It's have you uh have you missed being out amongst the people? I know a lot of people I've been chatting with who are performers have said that they're missing the stage, they're missing being around people. They've been sort of enjoying Zoom and all those types of things, but they're like, okay, that's good. Now I need to. Now it's been a year. Now I need to get out there and
Yeah.
feel the energy.
Right, and I think the Zoom stuff, is something we had to do. We had to learn to do that because there was nothing else, you know.
Mm.
And I think it's valuable. It's technology. I learned a lot in this
Yeah.
past year. You know, I really learned a lot. Can't say that it's my favorite thing, but I learned a lot. But yeah, you know, I think people, musicians, artists want to perform for an audience.
Hmm.
That's what we do, right? And also, what about just being able to see your friends and your family?
Yeah.
I have a friend back in Ohio that I haven't seen in over a year. My best friend since first grade, and that's hard. That's hard, you know. And I think we all sort of see the light at the end of the tunnel, don't you? With the vaccine, I guess,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
things are turning around, and now in Chicago, uh, I have a live gig in a couple of weeks. There's a club out in the suburbs called Hey Nani, and a gentleman that's a good friend of mine. His name is Marshall Vente. He's a wonderful pianist, arranger. We did 2 records together as a duet, as a piano voice duet, and we call our little group Two. Our first record was called Two, and our second record was called Two Again. I wanted to call it Two Redo, but we didn't do it. Maybe that'll be the next one. But yeah, we have a gig together coming up, and we do. It gives me an opportunity to do standards because I all of the songs on my original plan on my new record are original songs, but with Marshall, we do some Latin songs, we do some Great American Songbook, we do some Beatles songs, Burt Bacharach, but all in a very kind of a hip way. It's hip. It's fun.
It is hip. I like that. We actually have some material here that we can share with our audience. Tell us about, the song selection for the album and how you went about doing that, because that's always a difficult task, deciding what to put on the album, and you end up having 30 songs, but you can only pick 12 or whatever it may be and narrow it down.
Yeah, you know, this was sort of a process over the years. Um, I had some of my index card songs, like I said, um, that I'd been thinking about for some time. Then there were some new songs. Sparrow has a couple of songs on there, but with Farid Haq working with me as producing, um, it was really, really a different process of deciding how much do we really want to put on each song.
Mm-hmm.
We want to go into this big production and add a bunch of tracks, or do we want to keep it kind of close, you know? And I think because as I said, with Farid and John Devlin on bass and Louise Everling, my drummer, since we got to play together, it was more like a cohesive band. I felt like
Mm-hmm.
a band. So when we added things, it was just a little here and there, maybe a little keyboard part, just to kind of make it feel like it was a little more produced, so it wasn't so stripped down. But on the
Right.
other hand, we didn't want to add like too much to take away from the song, really.
How do you describe the flavor of the album? What is it that you hope people are left with when they listen to it?
Wow. Well,
Good question, huh?
yeah. Um, I think that when you compose, you want to put your soul out there. You want
Yes.
people to uh, feel from your soul, feel from what's within me, and I hope with the lyrics and the music and the melodies and the concept of the song with the lyrics, you can put that out there that people can say, "Oh yeah, oh that's something that I can relate to, or something that I can enjoy and have fun with." So I would say, bare your soul.
Bury your soul. I like that. That's a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
We do have, we're going to call up one of the songs here, and you can maybe tell us. This one is from my original plan. Simplify Your Life.
Oh, is this a simple time?
I think so. Let's call it up and see what we've got. This is Open Your Eyes
Oh, that's
from
the
that
opening
album.
track. Yeah.
Yeah. Tell us about this one.
Well, again, with Farid, I was going to do this as kind of a swing song.
Yeah.
It's in the time signature is in 6/4,
Yeah.
which is a little unusual. And he said, let's try it Latin. So when we put it in a Latin groove, it really changed everything about the song. But the lyrics are, one by one, good deeds are done. Fulfill your life, you've just begun. So it's kind of something that's very hopeful. I'd like to think of the lyrics as being hopeful. Yeah. And one thing that we did add to this song was a wonderful flute. Steve Eisen's a great flute player that I've worked with for many years. And the flute really gave the song, I think, the focal point of the song. So let's check it out.
That's a great setup for the song. So we're going to check this out right now. Enjoy, everybody. And we will continue with our very special guest on the Jim Masters Show Live. Good to see everybody on a Friday night of music and inspiring conversation with our very special guest, singer and composer extraordinaire, JOANIE Pallatto. Here we go and enjoy.
Open your eyes, today's a surprise. Today's a surprise when you open your eyes. Oh. One by one, good deeds are done. Fulfill your life, you've just begun. Take a stand and open up your heart. It'll feel so good just to be a part. Don't be shy, take it to the limit. Make time to be a kid. Drink the wine, savor every minute. So fine, you'll be really living. Open your eyes, today's a surprise. Today's a surprise when you open your eyes. Day by day, the dues you pay, the time you make to work and play. Time by time, there'll be a sign to lead the way, that it's okay. Rise and shine, start getting busy, just try to give a lot. Wear a smile, everything is easy, so right, give it all you've got. On and on, as life unfolds, what lies ahead is to behold more and more. If you're unsure, just sing a song. You can't go wrong. Make a plan, that'll be the start. Just look inside your heart. So much love flowing like a river. Just give and you'll be the winner. Open your eyes.
Thank you.
Today's a surprise.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Open your heart. It's just a start.
That is really, really nice. Really so smooth. Love it. I love that. And the addition of the flute as well, I think really adds. You're right. It does add something. It does add something to it. I want to show you some of the love. Remember, I mentioned the show has Lovity. So they've already dubbed you a Lovity here on the Jim Master Show Live. That is something very special. It's something really unique that our Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series does. We really, engage with our viewers. We love all of our viewers around the world and our guests. So Linda in Florida says, good evening, Mr. Lovity, and good evening, Lovities, and you as well. And Christine Clifton in North Carolina says, Joni definitely has a Lovity voice. Enjoyable rhythms in this feel-good song. Maureen in Arizona says, I love that. Very relaxing. Kathleen, whose birthday it is. Kathleen, you want to join me in singing her happy birthday?
Sure.
All right. Do you want to lead off and then I'll just follow you? And
Ready?
It's Kathleen.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kathleen, dear Kathleen. Happy birthday to
you. There you go. Joni and Jim, J&J for you, Kathleen.
And many more.
And many more. And anybody else having birthdays, Kathleen. Now, where do you get that from any other show but the Jim Master Show Live? Instant live on the spot.
Aww.
Singer, songwriter, composer extraordinaire. And
she's the birthday girl.
She's the birthday girl. Exactly. Hope you enjoyed that, Kathleen. Good evening, Mr. Lovely. Good evening, Lovities. Anne says, awesome. She absolutely loved that song.
Oh,
and Kathleen says, bless you. I think that's when you sneeze. She was saying, bless you.
Oh.
I tell you, they're Lovities. They watch out for each other. A beautiful voice. And I love the flute. That's Kathy Short in Cleveland. Anne in Southern California says, such a lovely voice. Amy says, I love the Latin guitar sound as well, which is really nice. I mean, the rhythms, that really is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Kathleen says, awesome. Thank you so much, Jim and Joni. So perfect. You're very welcome,
She's
Kathleen.
the birthday girl, right?
She's the birthday girl. That's it. That's it. So that is really a great song. And like you say, the addition of the flute really just, it did something. Yes.
It's funny because like you were saying, how did you decide? What did you put? How did you arrange the songs? That song would have been a completely different song if there had been like a saxophone on it, for example.
Mm-hmm.
The flute really just gave it that lightness, I think. It really enhanced the Latin sound and made it kind of a smooth, not really smooth jazz, but I think it could cross over into a smooth jazz sound.
Almost sort of slight bossa nova sort of feeling.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's
Yeah.
what I got, and I love that
Yeah.
sound. I love the bossa
Yeah.
nova. We've got another song here, and then we'll have conversation mixed in with the music as well. People learn about you and your passions and all the wonderful things that you're involved in, Joni. But this one here, I know, is also near and dear to your heart. Again, anybody joining us, welcome to the Jim Master Show Live Entertainment Lifestyle Talk Show series. We've got a lot of music and a lot of great conversation and levity coming your way. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love that, Jim Masters TV. This one here is another fantastic one. I was listening to these earlier today when we were getting them produced for the show. Do Butterflies Cry? Tell us about that one.
Well, a lot of people that when they hear the title of the song, Do Butterflies Cry? Do butterflies cry? We don't really know, do we? So it's again, I like writing lyrics that make you think, that make you give you food for thought, that really make you think about something more than you might have thought about. The butterflies, actually Sparrow wrote some of the lyrics with me, and I think one of the lyrics that really makes the song is the very beginning. So steal the sky from a lovely butterfly. So steal the sky. Isn't that a great lyric? I mean, that's my husband wrote that.
Yeah.
So he co-wrote some of the things, some of the songs with me. And from there, it just took off, thinking about, do butterflies dance? Do they cry? What, do they sleep at night? Do they spread their wings? It's nice.
When you really when you think about that, right? I thought about that. It's funny that you both thought about that, because I often say that. Actually, we were walking yesterday along the coast here,
Yeah.
and there were all these animals. You see the birds now coming out, and the squirrels are coming back, and geese and different things.
Squirrel.
And you're kind of like, gee, they, other than the squawking and different sounds they make, they really don't necessarily have the ability to speak in the way that we speak. And it's an interesting thing. Like some animals, you don't even hear a sound at all. So they communicate in their own way, but it's kind of fascinating that we have the ability to speak in this way and so fluidly. And you can have an animal sit there for hours and not making any sound. And putting sort of human qualities sometimes to other things in life is very special.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Butterflies cry.
So when we were in Costa Rica, actually at the very beginning of the pandemic last year, not knowing, what was going to happen. And I said, I know there's a lot of butterfly gardens in Costa Rica, and we were in the capital city of San Jose, and I found this beautiful place. We shot a music video of the song Do Butterflies Cry while we were there, and it was a magical place. The butterflies were free. It wasn't like in a building. Sometimes you'll go see animals or butterflies and they're in a building, and so they're sequestered. They can't leave.
It's almost like a greenhouse atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah. But this place, they just had like netting on top of like the sky. So they could fly freely all through the entire, it wasn't really an enclosure. It was so beautiful. And we did the video there. So I would encourage your lovities to look up my Do Butterflies Cry. We did a video from Costa Rica, so it's very special, very special,
very, very beautiful. Wow.
Yeah.
And very memorable, I'm sure, too, for you. And Costa Rica, I haven't been there yet. It's on the list. Stunning, huh?
It's beautiful. It's we had our honeymoon there in 1982.
Did you?
So, and yeah, talk about changes. Things change, but it was just so unspoiled. Can you imagine, you know?
Mm, mm.
Still,
Mm.
it's still that way, but it
It's still
depends on
that
what coast you're on.
exactly. Yeah. Just like in America.
Yeah, you're right. You're
Here
right.
we go. So, do butterflies cry? Joanie Pallatto. Enjoy. I love it already, Joanie.
Oh, thank you.
So steal the sky from a perfect butterfly with wings that span in nature's diagram. She tries to blend between the sun and land, and then gently kisses my right hand. You're born to fly, my friendly butterfly, toward the light in graceful morning flight. So try to dance against the flower plants as you rest your wings and begin to sing. Do you sleep at night? Do you rest your wings? What is the butterfly plan? Your colors are so true, kaleidoscope of you. You flutter and tease me with romance. So steal the sky from a perfect butterfly with wings that span in nature's diagram. She tries to blend between the sun and land, and then gently kisses my right hand. You simply want to fly, my pretty butterfly. You know the butterfly plan. Why walk when you can fly, my lovely butterfly? I'm waiting for you to make me cry. Mariposa, la 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 la. Go, 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 go. Na 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 na. Do butterflies dance? Do butterflies dance? and do butterflies cry?
Mm, mm. It really is beautiful. Really is beautiful. Getting a nice variety of sounds coming from you and the group, Joni. When you hear these songs, knowing all that's gone into them, and we have more to share with everybody, just getting started here. How does it make you feel when you does it sweep over you like it sweeps over everybody else?
I think so. Yeah. It makes me very happy. It makes me really proud that I accomplished this. Anytime you do a recording, it's kind of like writing a book. It's your legacy, your music. When you put a CD out, like I said, like a book, it's really my legacy that I will leave to the world. I just want people to hear the music and enjoy it. Yeah.
Absolutely. And they're going to. I want to show you. Kathleen says lovely. The birthday girl says lovely.
Oh, thank you, Kathleen.
She's in New York City. And Ann in Florida says such an amazing voice, like a lullaby.
Oh, that's nice.
Maureen's in Arizona, and she works in the healthcare field in the hospital. And she says, I can't think of a better way to unwind after this hectic day than to listen to this wonderful song. Thank you, Joni.
Oh, thank you, Maureen.
Amy loves your lyrics. She's a poet, and she loves your lyrics. And she says, you are giving a piece of you. You really are, right? Yeah.
That's a nice thing to say. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yeah. You really want to, when you write poetry or lyrics, you want to put out to the world what you're feeling inside.
Yeah.
It's what's in your soul, you know?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Right. And people connect with that. And we have another one here all set up. This is, of course, the name of the title of the album, My Original Plan. Again, tell us a little bit about this particular one, and then we'll share it with our lovely audience.
Well, as I said, I wrote the idea for the song was on an index card. I'll keep saying that, but when I thought about what is my original plan, I went way back to when I was a little girl, and to write the beginning of the lyrics to kind of get you going, you know. And I thought, I remember my father's sister, my Aunt Teresa. She came to visit us from New York. She came to Ohio, and she said, well, Jody, they used to call me Jody when I was a little girl. She said, Jody, what do you want for your birthday? And I said, well, I want a kite. And she said, is that all you want? She said, I'll get you anything you want. I said, I want a kite. So that was the beginning of the lyric. My original plan was to learn to fly a kite. My original plan was to know what's wrong from right. And then lyrics are great. They just take off. They just sort of have a life of their own, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really, really do. And does it flow, or do you write a little, then step away, get a clear mind, and then go back to it? Kind of like writing a book. You write a few passages, then so you don't overthink it or overwork. You step away, clear your mind, and then come back to it. Some people do it that way. Some people, once they're going, they don't stop till it's finished because they are afraid they're going to lose that inspiration, that energy, that vim and vigor, you know?
I think it depends on the song too, you know? Now my original plan, I had to write the bridge, you know, when you get to the point in the song where the chord changes and it goes to what musically you would call the bridge or the channel. That had to be something completely different. It had to well, where's my original plan going? So I said, before it's too late, I want to do everything. I want to go everywhere I've never been before it's too late. And that's my original plan, before it's too late.
Yeah.
I feel like, oh no, it's going to be too late. No,
Right, are you not making any announcements on the show, are you? There's scoops and then there's scoops. No, it's about savoring the moments, because life is short and life is really precious, right? And sometimes, even the original plan gets tweaked, and the road takes us to different areas that we didn't even have as part of our original plan, right? And sometimes those things are even more incredible than the original plan. We have our original plan, and sometimes we add various things along the journey of life, right?
yes. And then I say, and then I finally found my home. There was no longer need to roam. No regretting about the things I could have done. My original plan.
Right, exactly right. I love that.
And that's kind of like, I feel like in my life, meeting my husband, and having such a wonderful life, to have met someone that not only I love as a person, I like as a person. I think that's very important. You have to like somebody.
You have to like them. And I think it's uncanny too, and ironic and coincidental that you have that song, Do Butterflies Cry, and you married a sparrow.
That's right. Where'd you meet him? I met him in a tree, right? No, but it's great, because then
see the wind beneath your wings.
Yeah, right. That's right. Excuse me.
But that matters. That relationship really, really matters, working together and collaborating in that way.
Well, and we're so lucky, because also we run a business together.
Yes.
We had our studio, our recording studio, and our record label. So sometimes people say, oh, well, isn't that difficult, to work together and be married and be a partner? Well, let me tell you something. You either figure it out early on, right?
Yeah.
Or, you got to say, okay, we got to figure this out. You can never let them see you sweat.
Right.
Right.
Right. Exactly. It's a team.
Yeah.
We have Fiddler here.
Oh,
Love
there's
you,
my
Joni.
friend Bill.
And
Hi,
music
Bill.
makes me happy. Oh, Bill Nolte. Bill.
Yeah.
Oh, good to see you, Bill. Welcome to the show. Nice to have you here.
Bill
Great
is
to
on
see
my.
you. Yes.
Bill's on my record.
Yeah, he's amazing, isn't he?
He's on The Confessional. He's on my record. He plays the part of the priest.
Nice to see you, Bill. Welcome
He's such
to
a
the
great
show.
talent. Hi, Bill.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Bill, from East Coast and Midwest.
Yeah.
And Lovity. So here is Joni's My Original Plan. Enjoy, folks. Right. And I know.
I forgot you were going to play
it. And Mary Bishop in Florida, one of our faithful Lovities, says, made it. Hello, Jim and Lovities. Welcome, Joni. Happy birthday, Kathleen. And Bill says, hi there, kids. And amen. I agree. And Jennifer Barry's in Pennsylvania. Hi, Jim, Joni, and Lovities. She's all excited, and she's here as well, with love from the Keystone State, Pennsylvania. All right. So we all have our original plan. Here is Joni's, or my original plan. Enjoy it, folks. And we'll be back on the Jim Masters Show live.
Yeah. My original plan was to learn to fly a kite. My original plan was to know what's wrong from right. And then when I discovered more, I walked toward an open door and was invited to take my time and explore. My original plan was to find a lifelong friend. My original plan thought that love would never end. As my imagination soared, I couldn't possibly be bored. I'll continue with my goal to find more. My original plan.
Here we go.
Before it's too late, before I wanna do everything, I wanna go everywhere, I've never been. Before it's too late, I'm gonna turn winter into spring. And where do I begin before it's too late? My original plan was before it's too late, I wanna do everything, I wanna go everywhere I've never been. Before it's too late, I'm gonna turn winter into spring. And where do I begin before it's too late? With my original plan was to be a movie star. My original plan was to travel wide and far. And then I finally found my home. There was no longer need to roam, no regretting about the things I could have done. With my original plan. Oh yeah. I wanna see the sun go down, down, down. I hear you. Things change. I was gonna go everywhere. I wanna go far, far away. Go back and ride that El Camino. Ride.
That is very sexy. That is really nice. Love that.
Wow, it's sexy, huh?
Yeah. Oh boy. On a Friday night. It's obvious, you really get into it when you do it. You are all in, and boy, can you roll those R's?
Oh, the scat singing,
Oh
the
my
little
God.
improvising.
Yeah, yeah. It's just so buttery smooth, you know? It's like,
It's funny because my friend Judy, she always says, I've done a lot of more jazzy jazz records earlier in my career. And she always says, now be careful. She said, you don't want to scare them. You know, you don't want to scat too much where you're going to scare them.
right.
And I think what she means
Scat
by
stare.
that is, you know, well, this record really isn't a jazz record. It's sort of a jazzy pop record.
Right.
So you want to keep the, you know, the scatting that I did on that song, I think was good because Farid played his guitar solo. And it's the only song where we both really take an extended solo.
Mhm.
And, you know, it worked. It works on that song, I think.
It really, really does. There's a question that actually came in here. I think, let's see, where is it? It came in from Marty Thompson. He says, Joni, you're a lovely lovety. I saw you were associated with the late, great Miles Davis. Did you ever meet saxophonist Errol Buttle from Australia, who was my big band leader who toured with Miles?
Wow. No, I don't know Errol Buttle. Sounds like someone I should know.
Tell us about the association with Miles Davis.
I just love Miles Davis. I think anybody would say that he's one of the great, one of the great jazz artists of all time. My friend Bob Duro, he's the guy that wrote, you know, Schoolhouse Rock and all the multiplication rock and all those fun songs for kids to learn how to add and
the ABC on the afternoon
and all that
specials,
stuff.
And
he's the only vocalist that ever recorded with Miles Davis.
That's right.
And it's really cool. He's on a record called Sorcerer. It's a record with Cicely Tyson's picture on the cover. It's a beautiful album cover. Back when albums were 12 by 12 big albums, right?
Yeah.
Right now we have small. But yeah, Bob recorded 2 songs with Miles, and he told me about Miles really liked Bob because he didn't record with any singers, which I always find interesting. Yeah. And Bob kind of had he was from Arkansas, and he kind of had that little voice, you know, that little, well, hey, Miles, you know. So it's just, I think it's really funny that Miles loved Bob's voice. So
we have an
interesting combination.
It really is. We've got another song here. Now, this is My Confessional. Tell us, you mentioned that a little bit earlier, or The Confessional. Let's wait a minute. Am I revealing something? Was that a Freudian slip? My confessional? No, it's The Confessional.
The Confessional.
We won't confess until Sunday.
It's funny that this song, I was working on this song for several years. I had the basic idea, which was a true story. When I went to college in 1972, I was raised Catholic. I was going to the confession. I was going to confession every week or whatever, right?
Sure.
So when I got to college, I thought, well, I'm going to still go to confession. Well, I had to confess something that the priest didn't like. I think it had something to do with like a guy, that I was seeing a guy, right? Without going all the way into it to disclose everything that I did.
I just like the way you say, I think it had something to do with.
So the priest said, come back when you're sorry for your sins. And he slammed the confessional door on me. So that's what I wrote the song about. And then Bill Nolte, as you know, Bill and I went to college together in Cincinnati at the Conservatory of Music. So we go way back. And when I went to record the song, it has a part where the priest sings, and he sings in Latin, and you'll hear it. And Bill just happened to be coming to Chicago. Gosh, it was again right before the pandemic. It was New Year's Eve of 2019 going into 2020. So he was in town and we got to record together. So that was very special. But the song is it's all about my confession, and it has some other lyrics that you'll hear.
All right.
It's a pretty deep, pretty heavy one.
All
You
right.
ready to hear something heavy?
Time to strap in, folks. We're heading north to the hills. Here we go.
Yeah.
By way of JOANIE. All right. The Confessional.
Forgive me, Father, for I know not what to do. My last confession was in 1972. Where is the angel of forgiveness? Where is the angel of forgiveness? There lies my brother as I pray on bended knee. Lost children of the world, will they ever truly be free? Where is the angel of forgiveness? Where is the angel of forgiveness?
Il nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
My mind recalls the dropping bombs. We were young, but never wrong. It was all a secret lie that should never, never, ever come true. Where is the angel of forgiveness? Where is the angel of forgiveness? What can I say? What can I do? I am not afraid. I have come to you.
Il nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
Forgive me, Father, for I know not what to do. My last confession was in 1972. Where is the angel of forgiveness? Where is the angel of forgiveness? Fear fades fast from history. Walls can't stop a refugee. It's a bloody tragedy that should never, never, ever come true. Where is the angel of forgiveness? Where is the angel of forgiveness? What can I say? I do. I am not afraid. I have come to you.
Confess the sins of an unknown virgin.
Forgive me, Father, for I know not what to do. My last confession was in 1972.
Come back when you're sorry for your sins.
Did you go back?
No.
Or is he still waiting? Is he still waiting? You got a long wait, brother. That is funny. That is fantastic. It's really unique. I love it. I love it. And I just want to show you some of the Lovity. They're right with me in the same camp here. Loving
Thank
your
you,
music.
Kathleen.
Kathleen Walker. Austin Field says, very nice song. More coming in here. Merlin is in Canada. She's one of our regular faithful Lovities. She says, hi, Jim and Joni, and all the Lovities as well. Marty had a question. You and I were, I mentioned it in the introduction. I was going to ask a little bit later, but good time to ask now. He's very fascinated by your affiliation with the Glenn Miller Orchestra in the 70s. He says, do tell. What was that like, being involved with the Glenn Miller Orchestra?
Well, I was right out of college, and I had obviously never sung with like a big band. So it was cool. I mean, I not only did I get to sing solo songs, there was a female singer, which was me, of course, and the male singer, and we would each do our different solo pieces. And then the group would sing songs like "Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree with Anybody Else But Me," right? And we would do ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba, ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba, Pennsylvania 65000. And it was fun. Oh, it was so much fun. And I really learned how to swing, you know. Ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba. String of Pearls. Boy, if you can't swing singing that music, it was a good learning experience. But I must say
that
after about 3 months, I'd had enough. Well, it's like you're on a.
There is your confession. You've made your confession on the Jim Masters Show live.
That's right. Okay, so you're on a bus, right, with all guys, and I'm the only woman. And, you know, that got a little old. It got a little old. And traveling on the bus, it was the real experience of touring with a big band, which I don't think you would ever have an opportunity like that. So I cherish it. I'm glad I had the opportunity. I'm glad I did it. But like I said, 3 months was enough.
Yeah. 3 months was enough. So there you can rest easy. You've got your confession, folks.
Yeah.
From Joni. We have another great, and that's a great story, but having the experience, I'm sure, was amazing to be affiliated with that orchestra.
And it was the original charts from the Glenn Miller Orchestra. It wasn't like a knockoff band. It was the real. There were even some guys that played with Glenn Miller. There were some old guys in there.
They were there hanging in, doing their thing. Absolutely. Hey, we've got another one, Joni, that we want to sprinkle into the mix here of our Friday night episode of JMS Live. And this one is My Mother's Love. Tell us about that one.
Oh, this is on a different record.
Yeah.
Oh, we're spreading out here.
Yeah, yeah.
This record is called As You Spend Your Life. And For My Mother's Love. Well, obviously it was about my mom. I was going back and forth from Chicago to Xenia, Ohio. And she was, starting to get sick, starting to get Alzheimer's. And I was taking the bus one time, going back. Sparrow couldn't go with me. And I thought about it, and the bridge of the song, the chorus of the song, just came right out. And overwhelming feelings coming over me. And it's love, and it's love. I closed my eyes and thought I saw a miracle from above, for my mother's love. It just flowed out. It flowed out.
Very beautiful. Let's share it with everybody now so they can really enjoy it as it flowed out of you. We're now going to flow it from here to everybody tuning in. Enjoy again, folks, For My Mother's Love with JOANIE Pallatto.
I'm always
The MP3s always do that when they're separate MP3s for some reason. We don't know why. We don't know
I
why.
know.
When they're sent this way, they just do that little hiccup. But we're going to start it again because we want to, and we can.
That's okay.
Because we can, we will. So let's take this out and see what we can do here. So that was really fantastic. Let's see if we can bring it up again. Play amongst yourselves, folks. We're going to dig that up. We're going to dig that up again. Yeah, very finicky as far as how the MP3s are sent. They have to be sent in a different form. And they're already saying very nice song. Oh, you can do it for us. You could. she's going to do it live. Do it live.
You want me to just sing it?
You want to? Why don't you?
Yeah.
That would be great to do something live. Sure.
I always knew that we would be inseparable, even though I had to go away. I made a resolution not so long ago, and I'll stay. Yes, I'll stay. Every time I think of you, it's like a prayer that lingers deep within my heart. The lesson that I'm learning is to trust in you, ever near, ever far, and overwhelming feelings coming over me. And it's love, and it's love. I closed my eyes and thought I saw a miracle from above, for my mother's love. Dee, 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 my mother's love. Dee, 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 love. That's pretty much it. There's another verse, but
that's really nice. Yeah.
Thank you.
To do that on the spot like that too. Really. That's so much more personal than, you know, an MP3 anyway, even though the MP3
Right.
is beautiful, but they can get it. What album did you say that is on?
It's on an album called As You Spend Your Life
As You Spend
from
Your
about
Life.
10 years ago.
What a great title too for that. As
Yeah.
You Spend Your
As You
Life.
Spend Your Life. I like the titles.
Yes, I was going to say, we do have another one here that will play nice and smoothly because it's in a different format.
Okay.
This is back to my original plan, Simplify Your Life. This song is The Blank Page. Tell us about this one.
Oh, it's funny. This song was written by Sparrow, by my husband. I threw in a little lyric here and there, but mainly it's his song. This was for a film score. It was written for a movie. And, well, we got fired off the film. You know what? It's happened to the best of them.
Yes,
right?
it has.
It's happened to the best of them. Even Bernard Herrmann got, Alfred Hitchcock, different movies. It's happened to the best of it. So The Blank Page was for a movie, and we thought it was the greatest. We had all the mise en scene, we had all the other music, but it turned out to be a good song. It's from a while ago, but I decided it was a cool song, and I wanted to include it on this record. And Fareed loved it because it's a guitar-centric kind of song. So he had a lot of fun with it,
All right, let's check it out right now. The Blank
Blank Page. I didn't know you were going to play this. Good.
Kind of looks like what's on the screen, although there's lots of music on that. What looks like a blank page there.
Right.
Yeah. Enjoy, everybody. Throw some ice in those glasses. It's Friday night on the Jim Masters Show Live. The Blank Page.
Nothing but a bloody rage in double space, blank across the page. My friends all act cool, but they really just want to get their 10 cents back from a bottle. I've been eating these tiny powdered donuts, and I want something better. Not for my body, but I really want it. I really want something better for my brain. I still go to loser bars and hear nasty bands with loud guitars. I read your mind. I can read your mind. Like a leaky etch a sketch, it's disappearing off the page. Right off the page. Nothing but bloody rage and double space, blank across the page. I want information. Won't you tell me? Won't you tell me? Won't you tell me? Give me some information. I need information. I need some intellectual stimulation, sexual inspiration, emotional expectation. I read your mind, I read your mind. I can read your mind. Tiny powder donuts. Tell me, tell me, tell me.
That is really good. And a number of the people were commenting along the way there about
Yeah.
how you really are a storyteller. I mean, even just some of the words, you feel like you're being transported and you can visualize what you're singing about. I mean, the leaky etch-a-sketch, that's fantastic.
That's a good one, isn't it?
That's
Yeah.
a really good one. That's a really good one. Kathleen in New York City says, really nice. I'm all choked up here. It's so good. Really nice and fantastic from Mary Bishop in Florida. Fantastic. And she's singing along too. And Linda in Florida says, so enjoying listening to the music.
Aw.
And Merlin in Canada said, I must say, you're a real storyteller in your music. Mona in Louisiana says, that sounds lovely. And you have a beautiful voice. And Kathleen says, wow. And Kathy in Cleveland says, that sounded great. Mary Bishop in Florida says, very nice, Joni. And Amy says, absolute. Can you handle all this levity?
I don't know.
This is the levity show, my friend. This is the levity show. You got thumbs up from Scott Barbarino as well.
Hey, Scott.
Joining us here on the Jim Master Show Live. And Austin Fields says, very nice song. Kathleen Walker says, loving your music. And beautiful song, very touching. I mean.
Well, you know what? Your audience, Jim, has very good taste.
I appreciate that. We've created a nice group here, haven't we? Huh?
No, that's very, very sweet. That's very nice. And I especially like the comments about the lyrics. That's really meaningful to me. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We also have some really cool photos here that maybe you can take us through. Look at this one.
Wow.
Wow. We both said wow.
1982 at Chicago Fest. Yep. That's probably right before we got married.
Yeah. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
More comments coming in. Linda says, so enjoying listening to the music. Fantastic song and singing, Mary Bishop.
Oh,
really nice from Kathy. Christine says, every song has been enjoyable and just so lovely. Amy says, Joni, you paint a picture with your lyrics.
Oh,
I agree. Absolutely. That is a great shot there. Here's another one. 1980, you guys?
yeah, yeah. There we were just babies.
Of course.
We were babies.
1980 was just yesterday, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. Flies by in a New York minute, as we
Doesn't
say.
it though? Yeah.
And this is Sparrow's band?
Yes. Yeah. And the woman that is in the back, and the other woman there, we had a band called Silent Sounds. She would I'm sorry, Jim, my mind just went blank. She would do sign language
Okay,
of,
yeah.
of the lyrics. So it was a very unusual group that we had together. We would play some concerts for with sign language, and it was cool. It was a cool thing.
Mm, that's really nice when you get a chance to do that, right? You
Something
know?
different. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Here's another cool shot.
Aw, that's Willie Pickens at the piano. Our dear Willie, who's no longer with us. Robert Shy, standing next to him as the drummer. And back in the booth, that's John Whitfield. And this was our studio. This was part of our studio. You can see some of the little percussion instruments on the side on our little shelves, and the piano, which we have upstairs. We moved everything upstairs.
Yeah.
And yeah, the old studio. Cool.
It's cool where you are there. I mentioned that you're in Chicago because you are not far from Wrigley Field, right?
Yeah,
So you can hear the crack of the bat.
yeah, actually, yeah, we're about 6 blocks. Or 6 blocks. You can hear the crowd,
Crowd
when they
roaring
scream
and
and stuff. And when they have concerts there, like they have
yeah,
Billy Joel,
yeah.
we can hear him over here.
Kenya, it's just like a free concert, right?
It's like free concert.
Do you
Yeah.
have a rooftop you can go to like look out and see, or
Nah,
no?
no, not really.
Just
But
open the windows and let it all come in.
yeah,
Yeah. Popcorn, peanuts, beer here.
that's it. That's it.
That's that's what they say. Here's another cool shot too. This is a great one.
Oh,
I love your reactions to the photos.
well, no, I'm surprised. I've seen these, but I forgot that you were going to show them.
Oh, we do our research at the Jim Master Show Live.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. Where was this taken? This is there?
That's at our studio also.
That's at the studio. Yeah, really. Lots of levity in that photo. Lots of levity.
Isn't it the truth? That's my mom.
Oh, beautiful shot.
Yeah, so we would go to the nursing home and the band would play. And
Mm,
this is before she was in the nursing home.
yeah.
We would go there and listen to the band, and she would sing. She would sit in.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, she'd sing, "I want a girl just like the girl that married dear
Dear
old
old
dad."
dad. Right.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is cool. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, mommy.
What's your mother's name?
Charlotte
Charlotte.
Pallatto. Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful name. That's a great shot too, huh? She's doing her thing. She's doing
She
her
sure
thing.
is.
Here's another great shot.
Oh boy, we were real babies there. That was the opening of when we had our opening party for the studio. It was like 1984, I believe. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm. Marty says, thank you for your contribution to the
I'm
music
reading
industry.
this.
You made me feel great with your stylistics. One of your earlier songs reminds me of, oh yeah, the
Jobim.
Jobim, right, Girl from Ipanema.
Yeah.
Yeah, the very first one had a little of that touch.
It was the first one. Yeah.
Yes, yes, great pictures, nice photos. Yeah, taking you through a little of the life of Joni here on our show. Oh, what a great one this is. This is Audrey Morris?
Audrey Morris. Yes. We were very fortunate to have worked with Audrey in the studio. She did, I think she recorded 2 records. One was with Johnny Frigo and Joe Vito. Well, no, not Joe Vito. Mm. No, he might have played on one where she was singing some of the songs and not playing. Because as you know, Audrey was a wonderful pianist and vocalist. So
Hmm. Right.
wonderful,
Exactly.
wonderful, wonderful artist.
Bob?
That's
Duro?
Bob. That's Bob
Yeah.
Duro.
Yeah.
So I wrote him a letter in 1979, and I said, I think no, was it 79? Uh, maybe it was. Anyway,
It was before COVID.
yeah, right.
PC.
Yeah, I said, I'd like for you to, I'd like to record with you.
Mm,
And no, it couldn't have been because it was 80. I had just had my first record out called Whisper Not. And I
mhm.
sent him a cassette. Remember cassettes? It was
Cassettes.
that long ago.
Sure.
Um, I sent him the cassette. It must have been like 85 or 86. And I said, I love your music, and I'd love it if we could record together someday. And we've done several recordings together. This is Bob in our studio. Yeah,
Very nice. Here's another shot too.
there he is. Yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Oh, I
Lot of,
just love Bob. He was such a great guy. Ooh, this was at the Iridium in New York.
and I think Mary Ann Lapinto took this. She's
Marianne
always on the
Lapinto.
scene. She might be watching tonight. She's always on the scene.
Yes, she's great. I miss you, Marianne, if you're watching.
Yeah. Yeah. So the Iridium. Yeah. How'd you like playing there?
Wow, that was really special.
Yeah.
Really cool. Les Paul's room, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Quite special indeed. Absolutely, Joni. Here's another shot. This is a cool one. I like this one.
That's in Costa Rica in the butterfly garden. That's the butterfly garden. You can see a couple of little butterflies off to the left of me.
You look very content, very happy there.
Aw, I am. I was.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. I
All
know,
that greenery.
yeah,
It's so lush and beautiful.
I know several people have been to Costa Rica. Again, I haven't been there yet, but I've heard nothing but incredible. I mean, some do zip lining and all those things too. I mean, they really get into it. But
I did that once.
did you do it?
I did the zip lining once, and that's it. I'll never do that again.
I did it actually because I had to do it. It was for a television show series, lifestyle travel TV series, and I did it over the high atop the mountains at Catamount Ski Resort in the Berkshires of Western Massachusetts.
Wow.
And it was in the summer because they have like this adventure park. They're a ski resort in the winter, and then they turn into like a adventure park in the summer. So they needed me to tackle the adventure park and then do
Wow.
the I think for how long it was, but it was a couple of miles, and it was a long one. And you're going like 50 miles an hour or whatever, and you have to stop yourself with your
Yeah.
hands and the gloves and everything. It was exhilarating, but it was really something. You're looking down at the ski resort, and everybody looks like an ant, and you're just zipping by.
So would you do it again?
I think I would. Yeah, that was and that was captured on, film for the television show, and it aired on television, and I have a copy of it, so it's kind of cool to
Oh,
see it. And then they, of course, it's television, so as I'm going along, they want to get the perfect shot, so they want me to turn and wave to camera. So take one hand off the cable and use only one hand, and just do a quick turn and wave, and then grab it again. Those perfect TV shots.
yeah.
That's it. But what was cool, look at this shot here.
Well, this is two pictures.
Yeah.
That's me with George Freeman, and the bottom one is Von Freeman. So Von was the great tenor saxophonist, just the Chicago sound of
Yeah.
tenor sax, Vonsky. And then George is 94 years old tomorrow. His birthday's tomorrow.
Wow.
He's going to be 94. He's playing a live gig in Chicago this weekend. Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
God bless him, right? God bless him.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah,
fantastic.
we've recorded several records with George and Vaughn. So,
Mm,
oh, and
and
there's my
that's
butterflies
yeah,
single.
that's a nice one. Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
the cover is really really nice.
yeah.
Love it. I love it.
Thank you. And that's Farid Haq, my guitar player.
Very talented, super talent, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
guess he needed a little coffee.
Yes.
And there he is with a mask.
He's all masked, the masked man.
Yeah.
And is this Kurt? Was it Schweitz?
Kurt Schweitz, yes.
Cellist?
Yeah, he's played with us over the years. He played on one song. It's a jazz swing song called John's Place, and Farid felt that that song needed an acoustic upright bass, and because the other bass player is John Devlin, he plays electric, but we needed Kurt for the acoustic upright bass. He's so youthful looking, isn't he? He's a great bassist.
That is fantastic. Here's another one.
Oh, that's our drummer, Louise, with Sparrow. They're being goofy. They're being goofy. Our
Ooh,
microphones.
look at that setup. That's nice.
Yeah. So Jim, all of our microphones are old vintage tube microphones, Neumann AKG tube mics. Yeah, it gives a beautiful sound.
Like you'd hear, at the radio stations of yesteryear and the recording studios and television stations and all the nice ones. And that's of course, the company as well, Southport Records.
Southport Records.
Yeah. Now you mentioned John's Place, right? And I think we have that right here.
There you go.
So that was a perfect segue. So this is a little more rhythmic, you would say?
This was this is like a swing song, a jazz swing song. And I wrote this song about my friend John Marable. For some reason, the lyric I write, I was never at John's place. I was never allowed. For some reason, you just never went to John's place. So we would meet for coffee or a drink and write songs together. And he's living in the Boston area now. So I hope he likes the song I wrote for him. Now, also on this song, besides Kurt Schweitz on the bass, is Howard Levy, the great Howard Levy on piano and harmonica. So he's doing double duty.
That is cool. That is cool. Let's check that out right now. Again, John's Place. We've never been there, but we're going there now with Joni.
That's funny.
By way of song. Here we go.
I was never at John's place. I was never allowed. Guess he needed his own space. Maybe two was a crowd. It led me to discover one thing or another. Good start with John. I'd arrived in a taxi. He was already there. He was so undercover, not that he didn't care. He'd find a way to be cool, played it by his own rule. Next step with John, a covert operation wasn't quite enough. When I called his bluff, he just smiled. We had our fun, then he would run. Good friends with John, I was never at John's place. John's place. He was always at mine. Or we'd meet at the corner and we'd have a good time. A really, really good time. Although he'd never say it, that's the way he played it. Good times with John, yeah. I was never at John's place, but I knew where he stayed. We would meet up for coffee, and I would usually pay. Oh, but it really didn't matter. He'd find a way to flatter. Some fun with John. He would show me a lyric or a new melody. Then he'd play the piano. It was never my key. Oh, but we would always swing it. Then he'd try and sing it. Oh, that voice of John. It seems like only yesterday he was leaving town, and I heard he won't be around. And to this day I hear him say, "What's up? It's John. I was never at John's place, and I may never be that day." So he sings on a CD, then he sends it to me. I'll bet he looks the same way. I know I'll see him someday. Good friends with John. Good friends with John. Good friends with John. John Marable. La.
John Marable. I like that at the end.
Well, now that was my homage to Bob Duro, too.
That is a very delicious song as well. Really, really nice.
Thank you. It was fun.
And like you said, definitely more got a swing to it. And Mary Bishop says a great peppy song as well.
Song. Yeah, it is peppy.
What inspires you? You've been doing this for a number of years, and you love what you do, Joni. What are some of the things that bring you blessing and joy and inspire you to continue to create all this great music for all of us to enjoy?
Oh, thank you. Well, I think when you do art, when you're an artist, it's just part of your life. Whether you're a painter or a singer or a composer, a guitar player, a sculptor, art is something. I think it's very special. I think it's a blessing to have the creative aspect of your life. It's special, don't you think?
Yeah.
Although,
it really, really is. Yeah.
Although on the other hand, I remember when I was young in grade school or whatever, this woman was telling my mother, oh, your daughter, that she's a singer and she's an artist and that's so wonderful. And I said, yeah, but wait a minute, isn't your daughter a doctor? So what's important? I mean, we all have our place in life.
We all have our place.
It's true. We all have our place, and we have to make the best of it, and try to make the best of yourself.
Right.
Whatever it is that you do.
my friends at Uptown Artist Group said, just dropping in to see what's going on. Glad I did. My aunt in Chicago talked about seeing Joni at some of the Chicago clubs.
Cool.
I love that. Good to see you guys at UAG. Marty Thompson says your phrasing and scat has a feel of Mel Torme. Were you influenced by him? Also, who some others that influenced you and maybe molded you along the way, if there are any?
Yeah, wow, Mel Torme. I love Mel Torme.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, all the great singers. I usually end up liking male singers better than, not better than, but there's more of my favorites. A great jazz singer by the name of Mark Murphy. Also Lambert Hendricks and Ross. Annie Ross, it's funny, she was an actor. She really wasn't a singer, and she sang all those great soprano, pop out those high notes with the trio of singers. They were wonderful. I was definitely influenced by them. I love Cleo Lane. She's got such a beautiful voice. One of my favorite singers is Sammy Davis Jr. I think he's great. Sammy Davis, baby. He can sing anything, any style. I've got a record of him singing country music.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's funny.
The Candyman can. That's sure.
Right. That's right, Jim.
Yeah. What a hit with that, huh? That reached all generations. Kids love that too. That
you're right.
Wasn't that tied to Willy Wonka? Was that part of Willy Wonka the movie? Was that tied to that?
Yes.
Was Willy Wonka was the Candyman?
Candyman, yeah. All genres and
the ultimate entertainer, Sammy Davis Jr. He did everything.
Yeah.
Everything with style and panache.
I heard the story that when he started singing, he was imitating other singers like Frankie Lane. He would imitate all the other voices, and his one of the guys said to him, you know, you really need to sing with your own voice. That's going to make it for you. And he never thought about singing and finding his own voice. Isn't that interesting?
So,
yeah.
When and how did you find your own voice?
Oh, that's easy. Okay. When I was in school, grade school, junior high, they always had me singing soprano in the choir. I was always, playing instruments. I played piano and violin and clarinet, and I was always in the choir. So they always had me singing soprano. And I kind of would mouth the words half the time because I couldn't hit the notes.
Mm.
And when I got to junior high, there was a special ensemble that sang, like pop songs and musical theater songs. And I thought, I want to be in that group.
Yeah.
But the teacher said, I'm sorry, Joan. He said, no, all the soprano positions are taken already. And I said, well, can I audition as an alto? He said, I don't see why not. That's when I found that I could really sing. I was singing the wrong range. I was singing soprano, and I have a low voice.
Yeah.
Once I realized that what my range was, that I could really sing, then I'm singing all the Karen Carpenter songs, the low voices. From that moment on, Jim, I knew that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. I was lucky.
Alto and violin. Me too. I did violin and was designated in the choral groups in school and alto. We're cousins. That is funny. Do you still play instruments?
I play percussion and piano, but piano to compose. I would not call myself a pianist. I'll leave that to my husband. I'll leave that to Sparrow.
When you're inspired, when something triggers, the aha moment comes, do you run right to the computer, to an instrument, to whatever, and start capturing it immediately? We had Melissa Manchester on, and she said, it was a wonderful conversation, and she said that sometimes, you know, anything in life can inspire you to be creative. And when those creative moments happen, she runs right to her piano. She starts a tape recorder and she starts playing whatever is coming out of her and records it and captures that moment, because the further you get away from the inspiring moments, the more it gets watered down, weakened, and possibly forgotten.
And forgotten.
When you get those moments of inspiration and those aha moments to create, do you run right to a recorder to tape it or to get it down, or to an instrument to sort of work it out? You have the index cards. That's right.
I
Not
have the
Post-it
index cards.
notes. She has index
I have
cards.
index cards. And, you know, I'll write a melody on the card. You know, if I have an idea, it's like, I guess people do that on their phone, but I do it I have to write it down on something. And then later I'll go to the piano and you know, transfer it to a real piece of sheet music and work it out at the piano. But yeah, often if I have an idea, you want to write it down, especially a lyric, you know, especially a lyric. You might have this great idea for a lyric and it just comes out of the blue. And you, like Melissa, I like that she wants to capture it, wants to capture that sound
In the moment,
in
right?
the moment.
Right there in the moment. Yeah. Well, you know, it's in reality, it's really, it's all about a song, right? It's all about a song, which leads me to about a song.
I was wondering if you were leaning in that
What
direction.
was the segue? Tell us about that, about a song.
It's funny because the lyric says, I had a dream about a song. Now, I know a lot of times composers say that they dream a song, right? So I could say that I wrote this song as a dream because that's how the lyrics are. It's poetic license. I didn't dream this song, but I wrote it as if I dreamed the song. I had a dream about a song. And then it sort of morphs into a love song.
Then it morphs into a love song. All right, gang. It's all about a song. The theme of tonight on the Jim Master Show Live with JOANIE Pallatto.
Yes.
Enjoy.
I had a dream about a song. It seemed to last the whole night long. I heard a rhyme somewhere in time, a classic theme inside a dream. When I awoke, the words rang true. The melody was fresh and new. I had to sing, remembering what was the clue. Could it be you? When I awoke, the words rang true. The melody was fresh and new. I had to sing, remembering what was the clue. Could it be you? Another time, another song. What were the words? Do they belong? Remember when the words rang true? I wrote this song. It was for you. It was for you.
It was for you.
Mm. And what a gift that was for us. That was really, really nice. That's beautiful. I mean, we're really getting a sampling of just, your vocal prowess as well, and your talent with not only performance and lyrics, but playing off with the other fabulous musicians as well. And there's so many different feelings and that are being evoked by everything we're hearing. Each thing is separate, yet all threaded together. And I think that's masterful to be able to pull that off that way.
Well, thank you, Jim. And it's true that, when you put a record together, the other musicians are so much a part of it. They're so important. I mean, I'm just so lucky to have these great musicians here in Chicago that I've worked with through the years, and to have Farid and Howard Levy and Louise Everling, John Devlin. It's just, I'm the lucky one. I'm the lucky one.
It's a blessing, isn't it? It's a blessing.
Yeah.
Tell us about the room that you're in there. We do a little Edward R. Murrow person to person. It seems like you're surrounded by books of music and microphones and everything. Tell us about the room that you're in now.
This is the office. This is my office. So I'm sitting at my computer. I've got my phone, my landline, right? I've got music, stationery. I've got rulers. I've got Scotch tape. I've got everything. Oh, and here's a picture of my best friend Joyce in Ohio. Can you see her?
Oh, yeah.
That's Joyce. Best friends since first grade. But yeah, this is the office. And
is there like a studio down behind you? Is that what that is, with the microphones and all?
Oh, that's just the closet for the microphones.
Is that like a voiceover type booth for soundproofing?
No, we store them there. This room.
Oh, they have their own closet.
This room becomes the drum booth. So we set the drums over here. There goes my mic. But I don't know if you can see over there.
Oh, wow. Is
Yeah.
that all like CDs and music
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, that's all CDs. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we got a
Oh,
lot of
you are
CDs.
so lucky. I need a wall like that. We pay monthly for a climate controlled storage unit to house all the music and all my
Oh, yeah.
television career tapes and all the things you don't want to lose in a fire or a flood.
Well,
But a wall like that would be great.
yeah, well, Sparrow builds the shelves, so maybe he can do that for you, right? Bring. And that's our workout bench. You see our workout bench there?
Oh,
We
yeah.
do our weights and our, right? And then the drummer sits up here. So we move this stuff out. Yeah.
So you've made good use of every inch of that space.
Yeah. And then over here in the next room is where the concert grand piano is. And then, it's funny because when we were down in the studio, when we had a cool studio, now that we're upstairs in our apartment, it's an old building and the walls are thick. So it's like soundproofing. So we can have a drummer in here and the piano in the next room. And then there's another bedroom where I sing, right? Or sometimes I sing in our bedroom because the guitar player needs to be. So we have all these separate rooms. And when we first moved into this apartment, we took all the doors off of all the rooms. But now that we have a studio again, we had to put all the doors back on. So Sparrow had to put all the doors back on. See, I'll see if you can. We're going into the next room. No, you can't see. You can't tell. Oh, well.
That was cool. Yeah, that was cool.
I'll give you the whole tour when you come to Chicago.
Yes, we will. And I'm still, I've never had deep dish pizza. Not yet. So we'll have to.
You have to do that. You have to have a Lumalnati's. Yeah.
Ooh, that sounds delicious. I want to show you a couple of things. Linda in St. Augustine, Florida says, I would so love to go through her CDs. LOL.
Yeah.
And Amy says, love the CD shelves. I need those. Kathleen in New York says, wow, what a room. And Maureen in Arizona says, I spy a cool chair over your left shoulder,
Yeah.
Joni.
Yeah, that is cool. That's a cool chair, isn't it? This one over here. Right, Maureen?
Yeah, it looks like a donut or something. Yeah. I bet it swivels.
It does.
And Ralph says, you should see the records in the next room, Joni. Show Jim the LP of Whisper Not. It's right on your left side.
No, it isn't. The LP, I don't know where. No, it's in Ralph. It's in the other room. It's in the
other room.
Yeah.
It's in the penthouse suite.
Yes, it's in the control room.
It's in the control room.
Yeah.
So
like our dining room is now our control room. So we never ate in the dining room anyway.
You didn't eat in the dining. That is funny. Well, this was absolutely amazing. I didn't ask you. I'm sort of asking it in reverse, but
yeah.
As a youth, you mentioned, instruments and being in choral groups and things of that nature. What were some other sources of inspiration for you? Family members, others in entertainment, in music? How did you get inspired to even partake and follow this path and partake in this even, in your youth?
Well, you saw that picture of my mom singing. So my mother sang and played the piano and guitar, and my father played guitar and violin. And we had there's mom. Yeah. How could you not be inspired by that little cutie, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So she wrote a couple of songs, very nice songs. In fact, I should probably put one on a record. It's called Gypsy Love.
Mm.
Two hearts are beating in the moonlight. Violins are playing in the night. Don't wake me, please, I must be dreaming. For I can't resist the memory of your kiss. Bling, when you cast a spell upon me, gypsy. You knew it was the start of our own love. Tell me you love me forever. Tell me you'll always be my own gypsy love. When you hold me tight, I'm in a dreamland. If you let me go, I'll understand. Because you're just a dream of heaven's perfect loveliness. When you hold me tight, I am in heaven too. Gypsy love.
That's beautiful. That's
Isn't it?
your mother's work, huh? That is
Yeah, and I
beautiful.
actually had it copywritten for her.
Sure.
I got that went, and she was so proud. I said, "Look, Mom, this is from the copyright office. It's official. Your song
Yes.
is protected. It's copywritten, you know."
I would imagine with your folks, with your mother and the
Yeah.
family, they must have really enjoyed seeing your success, seeing you live your bliss.
Well, my mother was always she always encouraged me. Always encouraged me. When I went to music school, I don't know if my dad really got it, you know. He was like, "Oh, she's going to music school," you know. But they let me go. And my Aunt Teresa, my father's sister, helped with some money to, you know, financially. She helped me out financially, and I, you know, got a few scholarships here and there.
So for
But yeah,
them,
no, going to the Conservatory of Music really set the path for me. And it's funny, Jim, because I have all the schooling musically, and Sparrow, my husband, is completely self-taught.
Mhm.
And I learn as much from him being self-taught as I've learned from, you know, formal music.
That's amazing, isn't
You
it?
know what I mean? Yeah.
So you both blend each world together beautifully. It's a wonderful blend,
Sure.
and you teach each other.
Yeah,
You
that's right.
you teach each other.
Yeah.
Wow. What would you say to somebody, speaking of teaching, do you like mentoring and teaching others who are up and coming, who are considering going into these industries?
Well, I did for years, and especially in the studio. I would produce uh, a lot of singers in the studio and help them uh, find their voice, and helped a lot of people realize their dreams as a producer, which really is another gift. I think that I was able to do that for so many years in the studio. Um, I did teach for a while, and it's funny, but when I'm in the middle of a lesson and teaching someone, I enjoy it. But when I think about, oh, I got to go teach now, I didn't like thinking about that I had to go teach.
Right.
But when I'm in the middle of doing it, I enjoy it.
Then you enjoy
That
it.
makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yeah, it's sort of the claustrophobic nature of I've got to do it. I've got to, but it's the doing of it that you enjoy, not the thinking about the fact that you have to do it. Right? Exactly.
I think you're right.
You like it to flow organically, naturally, and not have to be necessarily scripted and or structured in a certain way.
Yeah.
You want it to just flow and come out of you and have it be an organic experience, right?
I think you're right. Yeah. Yeah.
You radio and television and commercials and more. We had Josie Falbo on, and she was talking about how she was so
Yeah.
prolific as a jingle singer and so much more. You tapped into that world as well over the years?
Oh yes. You know, I sang jingles with Josie for many years. I mean, you
And
know,
you remember she treated us to a couple of them that she remembered being involved in. Any that you remember?
hamburger helper helped her hamburger help her make a great meal.
Oh my God, that was you? You know how much hamburger helper we ate because of you?
There's more for your life at Sears.
Oh my God. My mother used to take us to the Winnie the Pooh section when we were kids at Sears. That was you too, huh?
There you go. Yeah. And, you know, McDonald's and all the different stages of McDonald's. You deserve a break today. Uh, there, I was.
Is it not
No,
amazing? You know how
for
they,
me,
isn't it not amazing how theme songs to TV shows and movie scores and jingles for, you know, radio stations, for television and for commercials stand the test of time? I mean, you don't hear it as much. TV themes are like really short now. They don't even really have a theme hardly.
yeah.
And commercials sometimes, you know, it was years ago that you would sing along. I'm a pepper, you're a pepper, you know, you could just,
Right.
you know,
It was like the fabric of our lives.
it was a fabric. Yes, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I hope that they bring that back. I think we're missing some of the jingles and some of that warmth, familiarity. They would also have mascots too. You know, you had Madge for Palmolive, and you had was it Josie who did the plumber Comet? You had what was his name? The fish from Starkist.
Oh yeah. Star Kid.
But
Charlie the tuna.
Charlie the tuna and Milton the toaster for Pop Tarts, and you had all of these mascots, and you had that brilliant actress. I forget her name. She did the Imperial margarine commercials, and it's not nice to fool Mother Nature when it was butter or not butter. Mr. Whipple. Yeah, now they're saying Mr. Whipple. Kathleen.
Lisa Sharman.
Don't scream. Yeah, and he was
Hamburger helper.
and she loved Hamburger Helper. The gentleman that played Mr. Whipple was actually a character actor. You see him in a lot of TV series during that time period, 60s, 70s, 80s. Forget his name, but did you enjoy that period of the jingles and things of that nature?
Yeah, and you know, well, certainly financially it was great, you know, but I really felt like when you go into the studio and you do a jingle, a commercial session, you're dealing with the best producers, engineers, musicians. Everybody's at the top of their craft. You walk out in an hour basically having created something perfect. Intonation, pitch, everything, all the elements of music are just bam, bam, bam. I learned so much singing jingles, and it's like I had hit records, even though nobody knew who I was.
Right.
Nobody knew that I was the girl that sang Hamburger Helper, right?
Right.
But it was a hit, right?
The next time we're in the supermarket and we pick some up, I'm going to say, I know the girl that sang that commercial.
Did they even? I think they even
They
did.
still have it.
Did they do Tuna Helper? I think they might.
Yes. Did you do that one too?
I didn't do Tuna Helper. Oh, but you know, with the very first commercial I recorded in Chicago, do you remember Special K?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Do the Special K pinch. Remember that?
Yes.
If you pinch more than an inch,
Right.
you're supposed to eat Special K and go on the diet, right?
Right.
Oh, here, Maureen had Mr. Whipple was played by
Dick Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah, the actor, the character actor.
Okay.
Well,
Thank
that's
you,
the thing.
Frank.
Like, the people that were in the commercials, character actors, it was a great gig for them. People that were involved in the jingles, great session musicians and
That's what I mean.
singers, like the Ron Hicklin singers. You probably know them, the Ron Hicklin singers in Dallas
Yeah.
that did so many commercials and jingles. And I think they were the backup singers for the Partridge Family. They were the backup singers
Oh,
for the
wow.
Monkees. They,
Uh-huh.
they sang the theme to Love American Style.
Uh-huh.
And they were also,
Waiting for the red, white, and blue.
and they were also the singers used. There were two sets of singers. There was an earlier set, I think in the 60s, early 70s, and then he changed out and brought more of a youthful sound in the mid 70s to later 70s with a new crop of session singers who it turns out were the Ron Hicklin singers. And that's Ray Conniff and the Ray Conniff singers. They
Okay.
were the Ron Hicklin singers. They were
Wow.
the ones, they did the actual, ba ba da ba ba, and all the different sounds were the Ron Hicklin singer. Amazing, amazing. Yes, he was a regular on Bewitched as well,
It's
I tell you.
beautiful.
Yeah. Well, this was amazing. And I appreciate all the time we say we chat for an hour. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes, but it doesn't feel like it, does it?
No, it flew. It flew. And thank you for playing so much of my music. I really
Oh,
appreciate that.
my pleasure. My pleasure. And Linda says, good night, Mr. Levity. Good night. Levity's good night. Joni, so enjoyed listening to your music. I think everybody did.
Thank you.
You're a delight. And
The CD isn't even out yet, so you really had an exclusive.
this is a world premiere exclusive,
Yeah.
folks. The CD is not out. It's coming out soon, right?
On the 16th.
16th of April?
Yeah.
Wow. So where will they be able to find it? It'll be Amazon,
Oh,
Spotify, websites.
yeah, Amazon is the easiest way to get it. Just look up JOANIE Pallatto on Amazon, my original plan. Also, you can go to our website, which has a direct link to Amazon. Our website is chicagosound.com.
chicagosound.com. That's chicagosound.com.
Yeah.
There it is. And my original plan. And you got a sampling of a few of the songs on that new album. How exciting is it to have this CD made and ready to go? It's got to be like,
oh, I'm just thrilled, and I'm getting a lot of airplay already on the radio, and it's not even really, it hasn't even dropped. They say the record drops, but I'm getting a lot of radio play all over the country, and to be interviewed on your wonderful show, Jim, I really appreciate it. This is wonderful. I had a great time, and
a pleasure.
I want everybody to watch it.
My show? Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. We're here. Would you believe we're here 7 days a week? We've done about 400 episodes live 7 days a week since last April.
Wow.
And
you were busy during the pandemic year.
Yeah. And I balance it with my professional work. I'm on the air during the daytime. So then I switch that hat off and then I come and do the show here. So it's very busy. It's, my professional work stayed busy, television and radio stayed busy throughout the pandemic. And then I decided to create this entertainment lifestyle talk show series, sort of bringing back the old school warm way that like a longer form conversation like Dick Cavett has done, Johnny Carson.
I love it. I think it's great.
Bringing back the lost art of conversation. You don't really see it anymore. And then we mix it in with laughs and entertainment, inspiring moments. We all learn something and everybody feels when the show wraps, like we all, gain something from the connection and from the experience. And I've always loved doing things like that, even my professional work. So turned on the lights back in April, May last year. And it's just been going strong ever since. And, that's what it's all about.
Congratulations. It's a wonderful format. The concept is great. I love that you have people that can join in and they show up on the screen and we can meet your audience.
Yeah.
I think that's very special.
Yeah, I'm very big with bringing in, even in my professional work, I love engagement with viewers and listeners and audience. And like Gary in Iowa, who happens to say, thank you, Joni, for spending your evening with us. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Gary. And Amy says, another great show. Thank you, Amy. Um, Marty Thompson asks, he's in Nashville. What was your favorite artist that picked up one of your songs to record?
Well, I want artists
Yeah.
to record my songs, you know, and I think Cyndi Lauper should record one of my songs, don't you?
Yes, I think
Or
that's
maybe
good.
Melissa Manchester.
Or Melissa Manchester. Yes, absolutely. You picked some really,
One of my
really great ones.
favorites. Yeah.
Absolutely. You picked some really wonderful ones there too. I just wanted, there was a quote that came in that we wanted to share that I think is great. It's from Chris Spector. It says that Joni Pallatto makes the album of a lifetime so subtle, it could be a variation on samba, but with the force of a runaway train.
That's a great quote.
Isn't that good?
Yeah.
That is a
And
good one.
and it's really nice that reviewer said I made the album of a lifetime, because not that my life is certainly not over, but I really do feel like with my original plan, it really is the album of a lifetime. I'm really happy with it. I'm glad I could share it with you and your audience tonight.
Well, congratulations
Thank
on it
you.
and your illustrious career, and Sparrow as well, and everybody that's affiliated with you. And, you really are a delight. And we're going to keep the porch light on for you. Let's stay together. Let's stay connected, even off the air. Hopefully, if you're on the East Coast here or I'm in Chicago, I will let you know and we can, grab a bite to eat. That would be
We'll get that
fantastic.
pizza. We're gonna
We'll
get
get
that
that
pizza.
pizza. We'll get that pizza, and then we'll go back to your place, and you and Sparrow are gonna make me some hamburger helper, right?
Yeah, tuna helper.
Tuna helper. And but it was a pleasure, and I hope the show met whatever expectations you had, my friend. And I hope you enjoyed the time with me, as I certainly have with you. It was a delight.
Thank you so much, Jim. Exceeded my expectations. I loved it. I just loved it.
I appreciate that. Some nice comments coming in here at the end. Thanks,
Oh,
Joni and Jim, from the birthday girl,
birthday
Kathleen
girl,
Walker. She's still with us.
Kathleen.
Yeah, and you got us. We got to sing "Happy Birthday" to you, Kathleen, together. Thanks, Joni and Jim, for singing to me. You're very welcome. Babette, Michelle Lee says, my absolute favorite part of your amazing show is the audience engagement.
I
Thank you,
like that.
Babette.
I
I
like that. Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you for inviting me into your house tonight. You're very welcome. Marty Thompson, Kathy Short in Cleveland. Great music tonight. Thanks for sharing with us. Absolutely, Kathy in Cleveland. Maureen in Arizona. This has been truly such an enjoyable and relaxing evening. Thank you so much, Jim and Joni, and Christine Clifton in North Carolina. Joni, this has been a fabulous evening together, and a joy listening to your music and learning more of your terrific career. You are a true lovity with such passion. Absolutely. I agree, right here on the show. Beautiful stuff. And Amy says, another great show. This was terrific. I hope you ate dinner already. That's how she does her vocal warm-ups. She starts with
I had a big apple before.
You did you?
I had an apple.
Well, that's good, right?
Yeah.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. So they say. You were the best, Joni. Thanks for all the time. It was a pleasure.
You, Jim.
It went by real fast. 2 hours, 25 minutes. Wow. Go stretch those legs. And we will see you again soon, okay?
Thank you so much, Jim. I loved it. The Jim Masters Show live. I can put a feather in my cap. I was on your show. I really appreciate it. It's very special.
That really makes my evening, and it makes my day. Thank you very much. You're the best, Joni. You take care, and we'll stay in touch, and we'll chat again soon, okay? You have a beautiful night. And thanks to Sparrow for assisting with everything as well.
Absolutely. Thank you, Jim.
Good night. Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. All the lovities.
Lovities.
There she goes. Psh, we're not good. As you can tell, we're not good goodbye people. So we'll just say, we will see you later.
That's it.
We'll see.
Until we meet again.
Until we meet again. Have a good night, Joni. Bye-bye.
Good night, Jim.
JOANIE Pallatto, absolutely amazing. A lot of fun, super talent, singer and composer extraordinaire, and a real delight to have on the show. And thanks for all the great comments, too. I know we had a lot of music for you tonight, and there's so much more as well. And you can check it all out on Amazon and all the great places. Here is that album again. Look for it. What you had happen tonight was actually an exclusive premiere. The album is not even out yet. It's out in a few days from now. So the music you heard and the experience you just had was exclusive. And so I think that's really cool that Joni trusted in our show to share with you her music before the public even has it. And I think that's really a true blessing. And we thank her for doing that. She's amazing, isn't she? What I like is she rolls with it too. She's a great conversationalist. She just rolls with whatever's happening, wherever it goes. And there she is again in Costa Rica. And that was really a beautiful time for her as well. So check that album out. Again, My Original Plan. Really beautiful. All the different sounds too on that album. Again, that wasn't all the songs. There's plenty more songs on this album. We just gave you a mix. I wanted to mix it up. So you had different varieties, different rhythms, different sounds, different sensations and feelings as well. And Marty says, see you later when your legs are straighter. And Amy says, please come back, Joni. Oh, she will. She will. She's now a Lovity. She's an official Jim Master Show Lovity. Dante CD in San Diego says, good night, Joni. And love that. Love that. And Jennifer Barry says she went to her favorite Irish bar to use their Wi-Fi so she can see the full show tonight and not miss it. Wow. Cheers to you. I hope you enjoyed it, my friend. This has been a fabulous evening. Christine Clifton mentioning that earlier as well. And Kathleen says, thank you, Jim and Lovelies, for all the birthday love today. Made my day. It was my pleasure for Joni and I to sing happy birthday to you, my friend. Wish you many, many, many more years of good blessings and joy and happiness and all the best from me. And of course, everybody here at the Jim Master Show Live, but of course, from me, the host. You guys are the very best. I want to let you know that tomorrow we have 2 episodes of our show. We have double Lovity. Tomorrow we have Dr. Barbara Milton on. She wrote this book, Heeding the Caregiver. She wrote this book about her experience caring for her mother who had Alzheimer's. She herself has experienced bouts of cancer. She's actually a dear personal friend. She and I and Rain Pryor are actually mutual friends. Rain Pryor, Richard Pryor's daughter, and wonderful friend, a multi-talented individual. We're all friends. And Dr. Barbara Milton is going to be with us with her new book, a very inspiring and a very beautiful episode of the Jim Master Show Live tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern. That's an afternoon edition. It's double Lovity for you guys tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. Join us. It's going to be a great show. And then tomorrow night, Hollywood legend Dee Wallace is with us. You know her. She was in E.T., The Extraterrestrial, The Howling, The Hills Have Eyes. She was in Touched by an Angel, The Streets of San Francisco, Policewoman with Angie Dickinson, and so many movies and shows. And she's got, I think, 3 new movies coming out and 2 TV shows. Dee Wallace, live from Hollywood. She is going to be joining us tomorrow night. That is 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. So 2 shows tomorrow. Dr. Barbara Milton tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon Eastern. And then we have Dee Wallace tomorrow night live from Hollywood. That's going to be amazing. Then on Sunday, another brilliant Irish singer-songwriter, Ava, is going to be with us. She used to be with Celtic Woman. She has her own solo career. She also has a brand new CD out. She's going to perform live. We have lots of music Sunday. This is a special earlier time because she's in Ireland. So it's going to be 8 p.m. her time GMT in Ireland, Scotland, and England. However, here it'll be 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. That's this Sunday. Coming up soon, Nathan Pacheco, another brilliant singer and songwriter. First met him actually when I interviewed him on PBS, on public television. We've stayed friends ever since. The last time we saw each other was at Carnegie Hall in New York when I was emceeing a brilliant holiday concert for Tim Janis, American Christmas Carol, and Nathan was one of the performers. And he's going to be here in a few weeks. Patrick McEnroe, who of course you know, wonderful tennis star. His brother's John McEnroe, tennis legend as well. Patrick is going to be here on the show. He's also a correspondent for ESPN, covers their tennis for ESPN as well. He's going to be here in just a couple weeks as well. And originally with Celtic Woman, the brilliant Irish singer-songwriter, Lisa Kelly's going to be here. Now she lives with her husband and children in she used to be in Ireland. Now she's in Georgia, and she has a beautiful voice academy too, where she teaches voice. She's going to be here as well, and that's going to be spectacular. So that's going to be coming up. But again, tomorrow, Dr. Barbara Milton is here at 3, and Dee Wallace is here tomorrow night. Don't forget the Jim Masters Show live. You can find us live, generally 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 days a week. If you missed an episode, all the episodes are available on our YouTube channel, 24 hours, 7 days a week, 365, including this full episode with our very special guest, singer and composer, JOANIE Pallatto. And you can see the whole episode again. You can share the link. You can share it all with everybody. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We would love that. And share the channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of our amazing content. Not only do we have the Jim Masters Show live on there, but we also have another series that I do, Masters Mantras. They're short, visual, and verbal inspiring videos, kind of like TikTok videos a little bit, but we do them on the channel, Jim Masters TV on YouTube. Don't forget to smile, gang. We always say don't forget to smile. Don't forget to share the lovity. And of course, don't forget to find your Zen place. Living along the coast here in the northeastern United States, growing up near the ocean and only a few blocks from the ocean now, the ocean is my Zen place. It's larger than I am. It's more powerful. It breathes life. And it's a place of solace and Zen. So I swim in it, surf it, boogie board it, sail it, kiteboard, whatever, float in it, walk it, and love it. It's a Zen place for me. And also my work in television and radio throughout the years also is Zen for me. If you get to do what you love and love what you do, you're very, very lucky. And I am as well. As always, we thank very much our dear friends at LMG, Lampkin Music Group, for their time and attention and their love and constant support of our show. We love them as well. Thanks to the team at LMG, Ralph and everybody there. Thank you so very, very much. We love you guys as well. And everybody that is here as a part of our show. Just want to show you this poem that came in from Amy. You saw comments from Amy throughout the evening, one of our levities. She said, the world needs more love, more levity to go around, showing more compassion, more goodness can be found. Jim Masters is the perfect host with a heart made of pure gold, creates a wonderful space where kindness is true and bold, spreading love and levity, creating levity for all. Positive vibes and conversation can be found in Levity Hall. Welcoming to all his guests. Positivity is front and center. International audiences of levities make this show a proven winner. We thank Amy for sending that in. We really, really do. Really beautifully said. And you remember, of course, when some of our guests had some really beautiful words that they shared with us as well. Some of our guests have been very graciously making these videos and sending them to us about why they enjoy being a guest on the show. Remember Grammy-winning composer John Prue, when he was on the show, he had these words.
Hi, Levities. It's John Prue, and I just wanted to say thank you to Jim Masters for having me on his program, and had a great time conversing, talking about all kinds of things, music, life, love, and sharing music on the show. It was a real pleasure to be on your show. Jim, thank you so much for having me, and I hope to be back on soon and to do more music and sharing stories. And the time flew by. I think we were on the interview for over 2 hours, but it really felt like 15 minutes. So thank you so much, Jim, for having me on your show. Thank you to all the levities that tuned in and were commenting and everything. So thanks so much. I'll just do a little send off here of the original song I did on the show called Stuck in a Dream with Me. Careful now. Don't play with my heart. I could fall in love that smart. For then, where would you be? Stuck in a dream with me. Thanks again, Jim, and to all the Lovities, and I hope to see you again real soon. Take care. Happy New Year.
Thank you very much, John. We'll have you back. You were terrific. Remember when the incredible entertainer Kenny James was with us live from Las Vegas? We had a hoot of a time. Here's his comments.
Hey, Jim. Oh man, I want to tell you that how much I really enjoyed doing your show. You know, I have to admit it was so much fun. I had like an hour and a half time scheduled to do the interview because I had another appointment after your interview, but it turned out to be so much fun. It almost felt like a family affair. It turned out to be so much fun that we went like 2.5 hours or so. And everyone said you did an incredible job with the interview. It was seamless. We had just a wonderful time, and I feel like I've made a new friend out of it. So I really want to thank you very much for having me on your show. And I thank Terry Woolman for kind of recommending me for your show. And I have become a fan. What is it? A Lovity fan? A Lovity fan? Yeah. But anyways, thank you very much, sir, for having me on your show. It was a pleasure.
He was absolutely amazing. Remember we had internationally renowned flautist Sir James Galway on live from Switzerland, millions of albums sold, one of the greatest flautists in the world. He had these words.
Hello, Jim. I just want to tell you how much pleasure Jeannie and I got out of appearing on your show when it was possible to do that. I hope in the future we'll be able to do it again and take part in a great show.
Thank you very much, Sir James. You remember, and we'll have them back. He's a dear friend. Remember when extraordinary guitarist, multi-instrumentalist, John LaBarbera, another dear friend, and also a professor of music in New Jersey, was on the show, and he played for us, and he showed us all these different guitars, and he's got like 100 different kinds of guitars. It was extraordinary. He had these words.
Hi, everyone. John LaBarbera here with a quick shout out to celebrate the Jim Masters Show live. And I'd like to share that with all of you. You know, I had such a great time on Jim's show last time. We spoke about music and a lot of my experiences as a musician. And it was just a very rewarding experience. And one of the best things is being able to share that with all of you and to watch the audience's reaction, which every show is very unique, and the way that Jim presents the show to you with audience interaction, I think is very important, and it really is mostly important during this period of time where we need this sense of connection. And Jim's show brings you right into that. You can look forward to it each night, and you never know who's going to appear. And I'm sure it's always a rewarding experience. You know, every time Jim and I would get together, it was always as if we were just, you know, we saw each other every day. And just feeling so comfortable. But now being able to have that experience with Jim's show, I think that he's opened it up to all of you and has built a wonderful family of friends and people from all over. It's so international, and it gives you really a sense of being connected. And that's one of the most important things, is the sense of community. And Jim has a great touch in doing that. So let's celebrate and hope to see you all again very soon on another show. And let's celebrate Jim Masters Show live. See you all again soon, I hope. Ciao.
You sure will, my friend. We will definitely have you back. You were amazing when you were on. Thanks. Those are just a few of the many that have come in. We've got some new ones that we'll be showing and sprinkling along the way. Hey, if any of you would like to send one in, you can send something on your phone, or you can send something, on your computer, and we might show them on our anniversary celebratory episode. We're working on building our anniversary episode, and some of the guests are sending some cool things in. If you would like to, one of our lovely viewers, record something quick. It doesn't have to be fancy. You can record it on your phone. You can record it on your camera, whatever it may be. Tell us, why you enjoy the Jim Masters Show live. Again, we don't send you a script. All of these great guests who have shared, their feelings about our experience here on JMS Live, coming from their heart. We don't tell them what to say. They just are amazing people and have wanted to share their experiences and why they've enjoyed their time with us. And I think that's absolutely beautiful, and I really appreciate that. So if you would like to make a video, send it to us, email it to us, send it to our show's address, jimmasterstv@gmail.com, jimmasterstv@gmail.com. You can make a quick video, however you make it, on your phone, or you can make it on your computer, laptop, tablet, anything. And again, it doesn't have to be fancy schmancy. It could just be you, talking about why you enjoy the Jim Masters Show live. And we might be showing it on our anniversary episode coming up in late April, early May. So that's not that far from now. So we're gathering those now. So if you would like to send one in, feel free to do that. Also, if you have guest suggestions, we have guests coming in from all over the world. But if you do have a suggestion or two, and many of you have been really gracious about doing that, you can also send those guest inquiries to jimmasterstv@gmail.com, and we'll look through them, and hopefully we'll be able to welcome them on the show as well. So you guys are the very best. And of course, your friend George Burns was here tonight, and he enjoyed himself. He says good night. He's always here with us on the side. He says, have a wonderful evening. To everybody watching all around the world, we'll be back 2 shows, double Lovity tomorrow. As Christine says here, good night, Jim and all Lovity friends. Thanks for another great guest with such wonderful, relaxing music and interesting conversation. Double Lovity tomorrow. That's right. See ya. And you as well. It's been a while, but sending you, Jim, and all of you Lovities, a big group hug. Thank you, Maureen. We appreciate that. Mona says, have a good night, all. Thanks as well, and good night to you. And Jennifer Barry says, you know me, Jim. I bring you and your show wherever I go. All good, me friend. Love you, Slancha. Thank you very much, Christine. It's always a pleasure having you here. And Gary says, thank you, and good night, Jim, and all Lovities to you as well. Dante says, good night, all Lovities. Good night, Mr. Lovity. Stay safe. God bless you as well. And Kathleen, the birthday girl, says, I will see you tomorrow night. Have a great night, Jim. Good night, all. Stay safe, and hugs. So we'll be back at 3 tomorrow, 3 Eastern, and then also 7 Eastern tomorrow. 2 shows. Busy day. Thanks for a great night, Jim, as always. Hope everyone has a great Friday night. Hugs and love to all. You as well, Mona. And good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your birthday, Kathleen. Good night to Mary. Kathy Short in Cleveland. Great show, Jim. Got a phone call. Oh, fantastic. Go get that phone. And thank you, Jim and Lovities, for all the birthday love today. Made my day. Perfect. And hopefully we'll be able to celebrate in person real soon, Kathleen. I would love that. Good night, Lovity family. Good stuff, gang. We're going to wrap up here, and it's always a pleasure. Continue to share, tell everybody about the Jim Masters Show live. Spread the word, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the YouTube channel, and we also have a new group on Facebook, JMS Lovity Hall. So if you haven't checked that out, a lot of you have jumped into that already, and you're already active, posting away. So we have my Facebook page, Jim Masters TV. Feel free to like the page and follow that. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Jim Masters TV. And on YouTube, of course, our series is housed and archived on YouTube at Jim Masters TV. But we have also, due to your requests, we have created, as of yesterday, a brand new Facebook group for all of our Lovity viewers. It's JMS Live Lovity Hall, and it's on Facebook. So check that out. I think you'll enjoy it. You're the best, gang. This is your host, Jim Masters. Thanking you for your time this time. Till next time, we shall see you tomorrow. All right. You take care. You be well. And thanks for joining us on this episode of the Jim Masters Show Live. Get some sleep, or if you're just starting your day overseas, enjoy wherever you are around the world. We love having you here. You take care. One more comment coming in, and it is, Jim, did you say you have a new one in your cast of characters? Didn't see the introduction. Yes, it's Casper, the friendly ghost. Right there. Came from a dear friend, and that's a family heirloom, about 25 years old, a collectible. Glows in the dark. He's sitting next to Gilligan and the crystal turtle. Casper was introduced to the Lovity family and the cast of characters. All right, Jennifer and everybody else, you have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Love you all. Bye-bye.